And this is not happening today.
No,
this is just not happening. It's a bit like you.
No, me.
It's a bit like you.
And this is not happening today.
Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Anyway, guys, this is the Rose and Crown, and this is Anything Arsenal.
The videos for a while.
Yeah, I think we should, because it's literally not happening today. But anyway, guys, welcome to Anything Arsenal at the Rose and Crown back here. If you can see above us, you know the rules. If you come down here, 4 pints of draft. You're just looking at you, it's making me up beer for £14, obviously, where it's 15. 4 pints of real ale, obviously the garden as well. 4 pints of real ale for £12. I'm just looking at you laughing. It's fucking hilarious. No way.
Drunk from last night.
No way.
What?
Is that the first comment?
Really?
Oh, well, fuck me. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's breaking news to me. I didn't know that. But anyway, morning, Simon. Good morning, Russ. Jesus, this is going from bad to worse. But anyway, we're going to get into the Arsenal first. But we're getting to Jimmy Greaves at the end of the show because I'm still trying to process that actually happening. So that's absolutely sad news. But we're getting to the Burnley versus Arsenal game. 1-0 win. Another clean sheet, I suppose. Take positive from that.
Kind of. It's one of them.
You really are fucked this morning.
There's a reason I'm on oranges and lemonade right now.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, came breaking news. I knew he was ill for a long time, but yeah.
Yeah. No, to be fair, from what I've read, it wasn't exactly. Well, they didn't look too dangerous.
Well, again, from what I saw, we're not looking attacking. The problem is, right, last season, defensive side weren't the problem. I don't think. We've seen 39 goals, I think.
Couldn't fucking
score. It's the same problem. I don't want to go into negatives because we won 1-0, but it's the same problem going forward. Because, like as you mentioned, it's the same problem going forward. We're not looking as particularly threatening up front. I mean, we didn't yesterday. We had little good moves here and there, fast. Like it was good build-up play, but the final third or final part of that is just not there anymore, and it is starting to get a bit worrying.
Couldn't finish our dinner.
Yes, basically couldn't finish our dinner. It's starting to get a bit worrying. We can't actually finish our chances. But we've got the 1-0 win. I'm going to go into the first part of this as the Odegaard goal, for example. We was crying out for a person from set pieces. Could he be that person? It's a good start from that free kick.
It's possible. I mean, the thing is, Pepe normally would have a crack. You know what I mean? So I don't know whether he went, whatever, you do it, or Odegaard just went, fuck you, I'm having one.
I think they decided.
It's one of them, obviously, great goal, but it's 90 minutes for like 5 second brilliance.
But what I'm saying is from the set piece point of view, because like I said, we was crying out, we was talking about in the streams the other day, is just like Coutinho, for example, Maddison good for set pieces. Is Odegaard maybe that person in that team, maybe to take the set pieces and be a bit of a set piece specialist, because we have been missing that for years.
The thing is, he takes corners though, doesn't
he? Yeah, he can take corners and free kicks.
I think he's very good at taking corners, personally. I don't.
Yeah, but can he be that man to do it?
Well, if he's going to carry on doing that, then maybe. But you know, as I said, that's the first free kick that I've ever seen him score. I don't know if he'd done it.
I think he done it for Herenveen in Holland. Let's have a look. Happy we got 2 wins and a bounce, but only 1-0 against Norwich and Burnley. We aren't focusing on finishing. What's happened up front? No one's hitting the target. Yeah, 3 points, but from a free kick. I mean, on another day that could have gone over and it'd been a struggle to the end of the game. But we got the goal. It was a quality goal. Odegaard was good on the day as well. He he was one of our best players, definitely in the top 4 of our players. Him and Partey seemed to control the midfield. Partey had a good game. He weren't man of the match or anything, but him and Odegaard seemed to control the midfield. Maybe them two in the centre of that part, maybe they got a good balance and should be the starting pair.
Maybe so.
And then Smith Rowe gets in that number 10 role as well. So it's good creativity from that side of it.
What was the formation? Because it looked like, on my phone,
Morning, Rogue.
it looked like a 4-1-4-1.
It was a 4-2-3-1.
Right, okay.
Because you had Saka, Pepe either side of Smith Rowe, Aubameyang up front, and you had Odegaard and Partey sitting like in front of the back 4. But Odegaard was a bit more further up, as he would be that type of player. The back 4, and obviously Ramsdale. We'll get on to Ramsdale in a bit because he was absolutely brilliant yesterday as well. But I just wanted to start with the Odegaard goal. I think it was a brilliant goal. Yeah, that was a formation. And if he's going to... I wasn't too upset with the lineup, to be fair.
I wasn't upset with it, but I still think that Partey should have been rested for the North London derby. Because Arteta himself said he wasn't 100%.
Yeah, at that time, but he probably was by Saturday.
Maybe so. But that annoyed me. But
I don't think you got to play your best players.
Yeah.
And he's 100% fit. We wouldn't have started him if he weren't 100% fit.
Did it last season, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's probably have to learn from his mistakes.
Well, yeah.
Bri, you're a bit croaky this morning. Too many sherbets last night.
Yes.
Yes, he was. Yeah, because he came in. Well, he actually texted me at 10 o'clock because we come in here to set up at 10 o'clock. Maybe a bit after. And he texted me at 10 o'clock saying, I'll meet you there just before the show starts. And I was like, fantastic. So that's happening, is it, this morning? So I came in there, set everything up by myself, by my lonesome. And I said, basically, as an Esai, yeah, how is your need, mate? Basically, and he walked in, and I knew from an instant that, you went out last night then, didn't you?
Yep.
And he came in like that, red-eyed, doing this with his eyes, and like that. And I was just like, all right, yeah. So that's happening as well, is it?
It was a very good Scar night. Very good.
Scar? Oh,
yeah.
God, fucking hell. Not at my age.
Yeah, I'm not that far behind you, mate. There's no help for me.
I'll be sitting there going, turn it down. Turn it in, will ya? Fucking hell. But yeah, I mean, anyway, back to the football. I thought it was a good goal. We got the goal. And to be fair, we sort of saw it out, but I'm going to get on to the next player. Well, we are, should I say. We're going to get on to this player. I don't want to be too negative about it because the problem is with this deal and this guy, and it's not particularly his fault, right? We paid 50 million for him, right? So people are expecting straight away, because of the price tag, to be a lot better. Yeah. You can't turn around. People can't turn around and go, "We'll give him time." It's 50 million quid. 50 million quid. But deserve time. At the same time, I don't want to go in on him too much because it is early days. It's a bit of a catch-22. I don't want to go in him because it is quite early still. But when you've got a price tag that big, you do expect better even at this stage. Yeah. It's sort of hard to explain.
Because we've both said it countless times. 25 million is his value, and to pay 50 is ridiculous.
No, I don't like potatoes, to be honest. So I'm not doing that. Ben White is shite. For fuck's sake. Right, anyway. Don't know why I put these comments up, to be honest with you. I said to people going, well, you're only saying Ben White's rubbish because of that back pass. It wasn't the back pass. I mean, in the first half, he lost Barnes. Barnes was winning everything, and Barnes ain't the tallest. No. He was just more the aggressive player. And he broke free from White several times, free header for one, and then obviously the back pass didn't help. He was shaky on the ball. When they come and pressurised him on the ball, he looked nervous. He lost Wood for headers. He's supposed
to be the calm play out from the back centre.
Yeah, that's his strength apparently. So I don't want to go to negative, but we're going to make a positive out of this because I will make a positive out of this. But yeah, he looked shaky in the ball. He lost Wood for headers. He didn't look the player we wanted to buy. Basically, he didn't look the £50 million player we've bought. No. So at the moment, I'm feeling a bit he's got to improve, because the other two, which we're going to go into in a bit, I just really just kind of feels like Ben White is just not worth more than 25 votes. So for us to pay about double that for an average centre back is just bloody bonkers. Yeah, this is what we said in the summer. I think he is over. We bought him an overpriced player. Everyone goes, "Well, it's English tax, isn't it?" Oh, well, don't pay for it then. Don't pay it then. Go and get someone, because look, Gabriel's a perfect example. And for me, from what I watched, and I don't know if you watched it enough, Gabriel, for me, because he had to dig, it wasn't just him, but because he had to dig White out a lot of time, was man of the match. He's half the price.
I mean, we always go back to this English tax. If it's like an extra 5 to 10 million, I would understand that as English tax. So if we went and paid 35 million for it, I'd understand that. But no, as I said, 25 million player tops. We've hugely overspent on bang average crap.
Gabriel Saliba would be our best centre-back partnership in a long, long time, and we'd be a better partnership than Gabriel White. But again, this goes back to White. I'm going to get into Gabriel in a minute, but does this go back to White only being good in the back three?
He's only ever played in the back three. That's.
So he's got to learn how to play in the back four, and we've got to give him time for that. Because I'll tell you what, yesterday he can't have that performance against Spurs.
No. This is, I'm not.
So I personally, when it comes to Wimbledon on Wednesday, play him. I would play Ben White.
Yeah.
Because the more he gets used to it, the better he's going to be. Because if you're going to play him on Sunday against Spurs,
I dread what the fuck's going to happen when we play Spurs.
Because the difference is with Gabriel being the reason why I gave him man of the match, and I put it on Twitter and stuff. I mean, if you're on Twitter, get over to there, because we've got a poll going on our page. Get over to there. Vote on that poll. We got who's your man of the match? I think it's Ramsdale, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, and Odegaard. So get over there, get your votes in for that as well. But yeah, the reason why he was man of the match, because when White was losing people, he was mopping it up. When Wood went to win a header, he's one of the guys that flipping did it, won that header, got clear of the ball, and he's the rock solid centre back we bought last. So we know when he started out, he's back to that. And he was so good yesterday. And the fact is he had to dig White out so many times. He wasn't the only one, because we're going to get into other players as well. No, I don't. Hang on, sorry, that wasn't the comment, Russ. I don't think so either. This is the question Russ asked. I think he actually didn't win one single header, White, which is... I don't want to dig... Again, I'm not digging that, but this is why the positive from this is Gabriel was man of the match. And it's great to see that sort of performance from an Arsenal player. So the positive from this is, again, we're going to go into other players. He's not the only one, but the positive to come out from why Ben White was bad, playing so bad, is Gabriel was man of the match. Again, get your comments in. Who was your man of the match? But he was absolutely brilliant yesterday, and it's great to see.
Let's be fair, it definitely wasn't Saka or Smith Rowe for man of the match, was it? They were shocking.
Anyone going forward, which we're going to get into as well. But we'll go into, personally, now... He's got to be our number one.
One thing which I do actually like about him is he screams at his defence. Did you see him dig Ben White out when he went for that fucking back pass?
Yeah.
I was like, fair play. That's what you want. A goal kick. I mean, let's be fair. I don't think I've ever seen the no shout. Ever.
Well, it goes back to the fact is, again, he dug Ben White out that back pass because he won the ball. Well done to VAR, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, well done to VAR. It was the most obvious overturned decision.
Yeah.
But it's because it's Arsenal. I was sitting there going, no, this ain't fucking happening. It's can't. You can't. Like, because Ramsdale went, you watch. He went to the referee, you watch, and he pointed up to the screen. Or he pointed in that, I suppose, to the VAR direction. He went, won the ball. Watch. And the thing is, people go, oh yeah, we won the ball, then he took the player out. But he won the ball first.
Exactly. We spoke about this, 2 streams ago? It's...
Yeah, I like
Everyone's
Ramsdale.
thoughts on VAR is exactly this.
See what?
Absolute shite.
No, we thought Ramsdale ain't the answer. I'm telling you what, I'm loving him proving us wrong. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it.
This is what I said. I'm happy if I'm proved wrong. If I don't rate someone, I'm happy if they prove me wrong.
Yeah.
So as long as he's doing what he's doing, I won't get on his back.
He's going to make, look, in the next few months, he might make a few mistakes, but we've got to go with it because he is still, for 23 years old, he's still young.
Yeah.
But these signs are promising. And the fact is, if he's actually turned around and promised Leno that number one spot back against Tottenham, I'll be fucking fuming.
Well, in his press conference, he was asked about it, wasn't he? I don't know where that's come from.
No, he's
got about fire, mate.
He started the last two, kept 2 clean sheets. He's kept a clean sheet against West Brom. I know it's only, again, not the biggest team, but Burnley are our place to go to. And to keep a clean sheet there is a good thing. Again, with how Ben White was playing as well. Tierney weren't great yesterday either. And again, he went off. I think he went off as a precaution, same as Partey. They didn't want to. I think it was cramp for both of them. But the thing is, you got to play Ramsdale against Tottenham. Got to play him. If he drops in for Leno, I'm going to be fucking fuming.
You watch it happen.
I know. I would be surprised if I'm sitting there and it's Leno in goal, and I'll be like, because we're doing a watch along here next Sunday. Fingers crossed.
Have we confirmed that?
Well, again, we will definitely 100% confirm it by Friday.
Yeah.
But people have said they're coming along, but things happen.
Yeah.
People have got other lives, but they have confirmed they're coming along. So yeah, it looks like we're going to do one in here. We'll have a word with. Well, we'll just remind Dave because Dave went, yeah, because he's easy going. So yeah, but yeah, he said we're going to do watch along upstairs again for the Tottenham game. Probably have a Spurs fan on there.
Yeah.
So if we do win, he probably will walk off if we do win. But
you just walk downstairs. I've had enough.
But guys, get your comments in. Would you have Ramsdale as number one from now on, or would you put Leno back in goal for Tottenham game? What would you do? What would you guys like to see? But we're going to get onto this guy as well because he also dug Ben White out yesterday, and he was brilliant. All
reports that I'm seeing, he's actually quite good.
Work ethic, mate.
That's what I've never heard of the geezer.
Dropped to the floor he literally dropped to the floor when the final whistle went, knackered. Gave 110%, as they all people from Japan, China. They always give you 110%. Work ethic out there is phenomenal.
Good. I mean, that could be a very, very savvy buy then, if that's the case, and he continues to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
If we had 11 people that gave 110%, we wouldn't have an issue.
Oh, he was knackered. It was like when I watched. It was a Champions League qualifying game, I think, when Sanchez just signed in 2014, and me and my dad were sitting there. We drew 0-0 in the first leg, I think, and we won the second leg at the Emirates. So that's Ivory then, 1-0. And Sanchez scored, and him and Jack Wilshere that game dropped to the floor, absolutely shattered, and gave them a standing ovation. Now, if that was at the Emirates yesterday, where Tomiyasu did that, he would have got a standing ovation because the amount of effort all it is effort. If you put the effort in, your ability will shine through. Put the effort in, the fans will get on your back, so they get behind you, and your ability, your confidence will shine through, and then your ability comes and everything else. Just put the effort in, and this happens. I'll put Ramsdale in most games apart from big ones like Tottenham. Really? The thing is, you can't chop change keepers. That's one position you can't do it in. You could do it anywhere else, really. Well,
that's the thing. We don't want to see that either.
Don't want to keep chopping and change, but the thing is, you can't. Leno goes in that goal, then Rams go, well, hang on a minute, I kept 2 fucking clean sheets the last 2 Premier League games.
This is the thing. This is why
a lot of people giving him man of the match for yesterday as well.
Ramsdale. I've seen some glowing reports.
Yeah, but it's. Again, but go back to this guy. It's Tomiyasu guy. He looks the part. He does look the part, and he just.
That's all. It's good. That's what we want.
And it's again. Could he go and slot into right centre back? If I'm going to give Ben White. Obviously, we're going to have to give him time now because he's there. I know he's 50 million and all that, but we're going to have to give him time. And at the end of the day, if he doesn't perform in the next couple of months, then I wouldn't mind putting Tomiyasu back with and then maybe putting Maitland-Niles back into right back. It's an option, because I don't really trust Holding for a run of games. I don't really trust Chambers for a run of games at the moment. I just think their confidence is low, and I think they've got 1 foot out the door, especially Chambers anyway.
Right.
But so Tomiyasu for me, brilliant yesterday. Him, Gabriel, and Ramsdale are the reason why Odegaard was good. They controlled the midfield quite well, but them set of players are the reason why we won yesterday. No one going forward, absolutely no one.
We've got serious issues.
But
is this maybe a time for Laka to get a run?
Well, he seems to have disappeared, doesn't he?
This is what I mean. I don't get it.
But
Aubameyang has scored 1 goal last week and basically been non-existent in everything else. So I don't get why he's not. But Lacazette even getting a chance to start.
Well, I'll say he's gone off the radar a bit. I don't know if it's because he's got 1 more year left on his deal and they're going to try and sell him.
Oh, yeah.
So that party's still going behind, passing the pub there in their car. Bring back Jack. Yeah, well.
I said it first. I made that hashtag. Right.
Not a bad shout.
Places done it.
Oh. No, not that one. Not a bad shout, Andy. Tomiyasu as centre-back gives us a bit more height back there. That's why we said on the stream on Thursday, would you go to the back three to compensate Ben White not being good in the air? I mean, he proved it yesterday.
Yeah.
So
I thought we would have, to be honest.
It's the service to Uber. Yeah, he's getting yesterday, mate. Oh, mate, he's getting no service whatsoever.
Yeah.
Absolutely none. Saka was poor. Smith Rowe was poor. Pepe was poor. And everyone goes, yeah, but he set up a goal against Norwich for Aubameyang. But yeah, so what? So fucking what?
He hit the post.
He hit the post, luckily. Yeah, he hit the post, and then he rolled and accidentally kicked it to Aubameyang. And I'm like, so that, yeah, it's an assist. Don't get me wrong, it's an assist. Great, fucking fantastic. Was it a meant assist? No. Has he been good in that game? No. He's too predictable. The thing is with Pepe, even yesterday, he tries too hard. I saw that Smith Rowe a bit. They try too hard. And they, rather than doing the simple things in the football game, like just doing the simple pass. I mean, Odegaard did it yesterday as well, I saw. And just one moment, Odegaard was good yesterday, but just one moment where there was a pass out to Tierney on the left-hand side. A simple pass, and he would have had opened yards of space for Tierney. But he decided to try and play a threaded through ball to, I think it was Aubameyang, and it didn't work. I'm like, that's the side of the game where you've got to play it simple. Yeah. Get it to Tierney so he can get it in the box. Because we have people running in. Yeah. And that sort of side of our game we've got to improve on. Rather than, but Pepe, a bit too predictable. He needs to be a bit more direct. Because he cut the back on his left foot to the point where, the defender's like sitting there. You're going to cut back on your left foot, mate. And so when you do, I'm going to nick the ball off you.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Everyone sussed him very quickly.
Every time.
When you come over.
Every time he cuts back on his left foot. And I'm sitting there. And I'm
or just step overs, which never really come to anything.
He just needs to run at people and then get the ball in the box, right foot, left foot. If it doesn't come off on your right foot, so fucking what? Yeah. At least you tried. Yeah. Get the practice in. Don't keep coming. You've got to have a variation to your game.
Do that in training. I mean, I don't get it.
Again, is it strict instructions from Arteta again? That but then again, how about he giving the free roll?
I don't believe he's giving anyone a free roll anymore.
He's got to give someone freedom because I just think
so, but he's not. That's the problem.
I mean, it's a good win yesterday. I would have taken the one. I think we predicted 1-0, didn't we? We said Aubameyang would have scored. I would have preferred Aubameyang to score to keep going, from last week. But Odegaard, a great free kick. I ain't going to complain about it. Got the win. I would have taken a 1-0. But for what I'm going on now, the future of this Arsenal attacking play, something's got to give. Someone's got to go in there and grab the fucking game by the scruff of the neck and go, right, I'm going to be that player and make a difference. Because Aubameyang's not getting the service. No. He's going into the right positions now and he's not getting the service. Saka was surprised. He won the free kick for the goal, but he was surprisingly poor. Yeah, that's about it. But he was surprisingly poor. But I'll let him off because he's not normally that bad.
No, well, this is the thing. It seems to be, like starting a new season, you can't say they're knackered, but they're dropping off.
Oh yeah, it's been already. Yeah, it's already. The thing is, Dave, we didn't actually know until we. Simon said, literally. Simon said the first comment on the stream. Yeah, RIP to Jimmy Greaves. That's really sad. I know he was ill for a while, as I said, but it's really, really sad news. So, just thoughts with his friends and family at the moment. So, yeah, it's really sad news to kick off a Sunday morning, isn't it? But I can't remember what we talked about. The attacking player, like Bamiyang, service into him. But someone's like I say, I don't know who's on the bench to do it.
This is what I mean. There is no one. This is where we could have. Look, I've said it 100 fucking times. The people we could have bought would have sorted it out. Right? Even if you still want to play a Bamiyang, you'd get a shit ton more service.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of them. We say, "Oh, he's not scoring, he's not getting service," but when he does get it, he's generally quite shit with it anyway. I mean, West Brom, all right, it was their B team. Yes, he got a few goals in it, but he didn't look like a Bamiyang. Not the one we all know and love, like banging in goals for fun.
Wait, what's that, Dave?
This is what I mean, but he didn't look like what he used to be. It was a B team, and he got some goals, brilliant. But you put anyone with remote bit of defence, you lose him. He's gone. He's hiding in the changing room.
Yeah, this is Rich was at the game as well. If you haven't done so, subscribe to his channel. Good content on there. I was unfortunate not to go on his channel the other day because I really wanted to talk about the 93, 94. But I had a parent thing at his school. So, but yeah, it was. Again, I agree with you, Rich. He was getting in the right positions. There was just literally no service to him at all. And again, I don't know whether it's where Odegaard was playing further back on the pitch. But Smith Rowe was, again, those three players behind him were particularly poor. And it's just something's got to give where Arteta's got to look at these players and go, at the moment, maybe Smith Rowe at this level at the moment is maybe not week in, week out, not just attacking him, because I think Pepe's a impact player. But maybe at this moment in time, Smith Rowe is not that player. And that's where I said you needed that experienced head in there to show him and then teach him. But where we haven't got that experienced player to do that.
It's just going to be it's a circus at the moment.
But this is another option. We need two up front. I reckon we're toothless at the moment. But with Laka going, is there any...
There's no point. We should have got someone in as a backup, if anything, seeing as Laka's disappeared off the face of the earth. We're down to one striker.
I mean, I don't know what's happened to Martinelli. Again, he seems to have disappeared off the planet.
Don't rate him, is it?
No, it's quite clear he doesn't think he's ready. But
him and his ready bollocks.
I mean, Saliba's killing it in France at the moment again.
Yeah.
Different league though. But I personally would have liked to have seen Saliba given a chance this season. Yeah. I mean,
to be fair, mate, you should have. This is what I mean.
I mean, people say he's given loan deals. He's been loaned out for a reason. It's not late, but some people say he's not good enough at the moment. Yeah. Well, the thing is, then the same could be said about Odegaard. I know he scored yesterday and it was a great goal, but you can't say one without the other.
I know.
So
I don't like the geezer. Not don't like him. I don't know him, but apart from that banging goal, it's just average.
He was good yesterday.
Special. Yeah, but
he was good
apart from yesterday, nothing special has shone down on him. You know what I mean? Like, he's not shown that he's anything
to be
excited about.
People say, he's only 5 games into the season. He was there 6 months. I don't want to go in on him though, because he was good yesterday and he was a good free kick. I mean, what Spurs next week? He was good against Spurs one of his better games last season. So maybe he can kick on now.
Well, I hope so. As I said,
get the confidence up. Get the confidence up in him, because we need some. Like Rich said there, we need some creativity in that midfield. Sorry, someone just appeared from the back there. We just need some creativity in that midfield to get over that goal. I mean, he's going to be a box player now. He's not going to run at people.
No.
One thing I did see on the Bamiyang though, right? I think we had a shot and it was blocked. he was closest to the ball, right? Went out to the wide. He just looked at it like that and sort of strolling over to it. And I think it was either Odegaard or Smith Rowe were sprinting to the ball to make sure it doesn't go out of play. No. And they were further back, like further away from it. And I thought, that sums you up in a nutshell, right?
Yep. Told you. Doesn't look like the Aubameyang we all know.
The flipping, he just can't be... Because another day, when he's really up for it, he would have run after that ball, broke his neck to get that ball. But that sums him up at the moment where he is as a player.
That's what I said. I don't believe it's...
Who are you?
Is this a new one?
Yeah. I don't need that. I'm going to mute this mic.
In the jungle. Come on.
We've got a stream to do, mate. Not stupid like...
These guys are useless. You know what I mean?
God, Jesus Christ.
I wonder who's paying their salaries.
I need to know too.
Simon seemed to enjoy it. Morning, Alistair. If you haven't joined us before, I don't think I can remember seeing him on there, but thanks for joining us, mate. If you haven't done so, like and subscribe to our channel and our video. And welcome, mate. Nice to see new people come onto the channel. How it was a performance. Times Gabriel was our best player, but Ramsdale kept another clean sheet. Yeah, it's the same three players that keep coming up. Nice to see you. Yeah, we're all good. I hope you're well as well. But it's the same three players that keep coming up. Tomiyasu, Gabriel and Ramsdale. Gabriel was our man in the match, I thought, because he had to deal with Ben White being so crap. But again, what worries us at the moment, Luca, is that going forward, we seem to lack any sort of spark or creativity. And going forward, I mean, we're going to have to find something against Spurs next week. What did you think of the first half? A bit like the second, really. It was just a free kick difference. I mean, both halves weren't much different apart from that one free kick. And they didn't particularly have a goal scoring opportunity, if you know what I mean. They didn't particularly have, oh Christ, they've got to score.
A couple of free headers, really. That's the most that they must do.
But against a better team with a better strikers.
Oh yeah, would be fucking.
That's what worries me. But both halves weren't too much different. It's just a lack of service up front. But going like defensively, we've never had the problem. That wasn't the problem last season. But we scored 2 goals in 5 games now. And I'm just a bit worried that this going forward is going to be an absolute massive problem for us.
It will, because we're going to face teams with better defences.
So what on Wednesday then, for example, would you drop many players?
A lot. Well, did he sneeze? Sorry.
No, I wouldn't. He did sneeze.
Oh, fucking hell.
Bless you, child.
Thank you. I would, to be fair. It's the Carabao Cup, it's Wimbledon. You are expected to win it.
Yeah, but with us not being in Europe and these midweek games are going to come up now and again, I wouldn't change too much.
Yeah, but you still got the people like your Martinellis, your Lackers, this
First half, I thought it was a bit
Charlie
nice.
Pinto, is it? What's his name?
Patino,
whatever his name was.
First half, I thought it was a bit like second point. We could have had 2 or 3. Lack service. I thought defence wasn't great. 2 goals in 5 is worrying. I thought the defence was all right yesterday, apart from that. Again, go back to White again. But I thought the defence part of Tierney again was okay at best.
I don't know why he's dropped off so much.
But Ramsdale, Tomiyasu and Gabriel, I think Partey was good. I thought Odegaard was good. Apart from that, again, the 4 up top, 5 out of 10 at the very best. 5 out of 10.
It is worrying.
But it is worrying. 2 goals in 5 games. It is very worrying. We're going to have to pick something up again. Against something again, though, I'll take a 1-0 victory against Spurs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
that's all you want, and that's the very least.
Because I think, like say, form book goes out the window with these North London derbies, and it's a completely different game. But we have to show up for that. And we're going to have to fight for that game to get anything out of it, because It's great to have 2 wins in the back to back. Though it's great to get 2 clean sheets. Ramsdale was great. He's proving us wrong at the moment. Gabriel's back to the player he was. Tierney needs to pick things up. Ben White definitely needs to pick things up. Tomiyasu looks a good signing. Like I said, Partey and Odegaard look good in the middle. Saka's going to be a great player. Aubameyang again was showing signs of great. Like Rich said, great movement, getting in the right positions. Just needs a service. Smith Rowe, I don't know if he's going to be ready just yet, but he's going to be a decent player in a few years' time. Pepe, I'm really starting to lose patience with him a bit.
Well, this is the thing. It's one of them. He's not. When we first got him, it was like, yeah, put him in the start 11. Now you're struggling to find people that will put him in there off the top of the hat. Or, sorry, off the top of the bat. You know, like when they name their first 11. It's not coincidence.
Man of the match for Tomiyasu. Again, those 3 players keep coming up. Partey was all right to protect the back line. Pepe's looking poor. I only saw the last half hour, but I saw far too many sloppy passes from most of them. Yeah, I mean, Luka, going back on what Luka just said then as well, it's sloppy passes is when the Conga came on a bit and he was giving the ball away a bit too much. And I mean, I go back to the penalty incident as well. It was never a penalty. But it's again another sloppy pass from Ben White. Again, it was just one of those things where we are. Oh, you see, that's happening, is it? Excuse you.
Can I sit down and listen to what you're talking about?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you.
Didn't you realise that Pepe was getting forward? No, didn't. I think it was penalty. Definitely, what's Ramsdale clipped him on the. No, he won the ball, mate. How can you win the ball and then it be a penalty? It's never a penalty. Easiest decision VAR I have to ever make. It was never ever a penalty. I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you on that one, Luca. He won the ball, and then his momentum took him into Ramsdale. So hopefully we win. Hopefully we'll get a spicy win midweek and even galactic win against those Spuds next Sunday. Enjoy, lads. Been a pleasure. And Brian, get a drink down here.
I'm gonna.
Cheers, Simon. Yeah, going this midweek, we're gonna wrap this up though. We're gonna do a preview probably Monday or Tuesday. But obviously more likely Tuesday. Wednesday will be the Wimbledon game, maybe a watch along, maybe if we can.
Kick off 8.
Yeah, so about 8 or 8:15, something like that. And then we have to do a review show, and then obviously the Spuds game on the Sunday, which we'll be here for. Unfortunately, Ericus won't be here.
No.
Yay!
He's leaving. Fairs. It wasn't a pen. Yeah. Hashtag, he's got his own show now, Simon. Simon says, I think we draw against Spurs. What do you think of the Burnley performance? Standard Burnley's bit route one, causing problems in the box. Quite decent defensively.
Physical team, aren't they?
Yeah.
They try to bully other teams. Sometimes it works.
Quite solid defensively again. I mean, it was a free kick that beat them at the end of the day, and I just think they probably played for the result that we got.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, the physical team. Nothing. I don't expect anything less from that sort of Burnley team, especially Sean Dyche in charge. He thought it was a penalty. Of course, he would, wouldn't he? So, I thought they. But yeah, that's the same. It's the same with they do it to every single team. They bully their defence, so or the opposition's defence. But anyway, that's the week we're going with at the moment. So, but a lot of things going to happen. We also got a little sponsor like yesterday. Yeah. But we're going more into that in the midweek, and we've advertise their logo and stuff from there on and stuff. Hopefully build their app up and build their channel up. So they're doing things to help us and vice versa. But anyway, thanks guys. If you haven't done so, like and subscribe to our channel and our video. You know what? You should look like you're going to sleep then.
I feel like I am. I'm going to get a beer.
Follow us on all our social medias on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Share it amongst yourselves. Let everyone know what we're doing. And we will see you probably... I won't say it because we're doing it on Tuesday, so I won't say it. But
see us when?
No. See you guys on Tuesday.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Tell your man, Chris. Oh, hang on.
And it's cut.
No, hang on. What's that mean?
Oh, sorry.
Pass.
I have no idea what that means.
Bye.
But anyway, and we will speak to you guys very soon in the week. So thanks, guys, for joining us, and we'll speak to you soon.
Sweet.